Hey guys, today we're drawing the life of one of the most deadly monsters from the Sirenhead family. Yes, the multi-headed Siren Head. Everyone is familiar with the Siren Head, but who is this multi-headed Siren Head? He's much worse than Siren Head. The multi-headed Siren Head is another version, rather a higher version of Siren Head, who has multiple heads. He's huge and as tall as 40 feet. Most of the time he walks in a hunched manner. Maybe the weight of his head makes it difficult to stand straight. So he'll be around 20 feet tall when he's hunching down. He's considered to be as tall as a telephone pole. He has long arms and legs, which are disproportionate in size. His legs are skinny compared to his arms. That's the reason he's not able to stand properly. The arms reach the ground level. His body is like a skeleton, entirely made of only bones. He's not brown, but actually dark in color, which makes his appearance more dangerous. I think multi-headed Siren Head have around 6 sirens attached to his head. All these sirens are attached to the pole with the help of numerous minute skin tendrils. So these sirens can move in any direction. So imagine him walking around with multiple noise, making sirens which moves in all directions. It reminds me of an ambulance rushing towards death. So now the question is, where did he come from? We already know that there are different versions of Siren Heads existing throughout the history, and multi-headed is one version among them. He's known to be one of the first species of Siren Head from the original 5. The original 5 are the first 5 Siren Heads that came to Earth centuries ago. Siren Head is an extraordinary creature. He's far beyond the human race in terms of his power and intelligence. He can change his appearance, move into other dimensions, travel to space and come back in moments and whatnot. While the multi-headed Siren Head lacks such dope features. The strongest feature of the multi-headed Siren Head is his multiple sirens. He can make different noises through different sirens simultaneously. He can simulate a symphony with those sirens. He can make up conversations of a group of people. When the multi-headed Siren Head wants to attract a prey into his trap, this feature makes it 100 times easier. An escaped victim once said that once he was in a dense forest with his friends, it was nighttime and somehow he got stranded behind his friends. Suddenly he heard the sounds of waves and wind and seagulls chirping. He was surprised and curious. The victim actually thought that there's a sea face somewhere nearby and walked towards the noise source, only to find out that he was facing a weird monster ready to eat him. It was tough, but a miraculous escape for him from the multi-headed Siren Head. And if a victim is trapped, the multi-headed Siren Head again uses his multiple sirens to make the loudest screeches to kill the prey. The noises are not coming from a single siren. This is going to burst the eardrums of the victim and kill him in seconds. The multi-headed Siren Head is a sadist. He's much emotionally active than Siren Head. He likes the feeling of killing people. While the Siren Head is more about surviving and dominating the world, the multi-headed Siren Head is a sociopath. He likes to see the pain of people. So it's always seen that the multi-headed Siren Head laughs out loud while he kills his victims. He enjoys what he's doing. Most of the times it's a sadistic nature, which is more dangerous than power in a monster. Because it's not about a goal anymore, it's about how far the pain can reach. In this perspective, the multi-headed Siren Head is very different from the Siren Head. Another prominent feature of the multi-headed Siren Head is that its body is totally dark in color. This makes it difficult to spot him. While preying, especially at nighttime, no one can see him as he always plays hiding. So it becomes tricky and difficult to escape him. The multi-headed Siren Head can move very fast and swift. He can hide behind shadows and attack in split seconds. The Siren Head normally changes his appearance to camouflage himself and attack, while the multi-headed Siren Head lacks this feature. He cannot change his appearance or disappear on the spot. He uses the shadows to cover his dark figure. There is another feature of the multi-headed Siren Head which is going to blow your mind. He can live in your heads. Now, what is that? What does that mean? Sometimes the multi-headed Siren Head purposely lets his victims escape. This is done with an intention. The multi-headed Siren Head will infect their brains and release them to the world. Now the victim will forget that he met a monster. He'll go back to his normal life after a long sleep. Now he has a multi-headed Siren Head inside his head. The multi-headed Siren Head can see what his victim sees. He can feel what his victim feels. He knows what the victim thinks. Basically, the multi-headed Siren Head can have access to anything the victim stores in his mind or anything he experiences. This gives him the opportunity to break into anywhere and come out of the victim. Also, he can make the victim harm himself after his use. He can make the victim kill others. He can even make the victims bring more friends with them to the forest. It's a lunatic tactic this monster uses. There is a story substantiating this, which is speculated to be true. Once the Public Library of Los Angeles was affected by an earthquake, and the building got severe damage. To check the damages and release the insurance amount, some officials came to the site. One of them saw that there was an underground story of library which is below the basement. This was long hidden and nobody knew about it. The officer went underneath to find some strange collection of books. Little did he know that the next moment he's going to see the most horrifying scene of his life. The multi-headed Siren Head was under there. He somehow got inside during the quakes. As soon as the officer saw the monster, he was dumbstruck and started running outside. Now, at this point, the multi-headed Siren Head knew that he can't just reveal himself to this huge crowd of people in daylight, because he's most efficient during nights and cannot resist much on daytime. That too with a large public outside. So he brain-fused the officer. The officer came out, remembering nothing. The multi-headed Siren Head was inside his head, controlling every thought and word. Nobody ever found out that he saw something like this. And later, the officer was found dead. He committed suicide, and on his suicide note, he wrote about a monster and how he was not himself after meeting the monster. The multi-headed Siren Head is an advanced threat to human beings. His whole purpose is to attack and torture people as much as he can. He does not have any goal. He does not have any purpose. It's highly unlikely that the multi-headed Siren Head can even be a help to the Siren Head, because his thought process is fussy and loose. Definitely, he is a strong monster who can kill a lot of humans, but he's not driven from within to survive. And that's why an intelligent move from our side with advanced equipment and proper planning can surely fail him. So that was the story of the multi-headed Siren Head. If you guys like this video, leave a like, share with your friends. For creepier stories like this, subscribe to my channel, guys. Also, leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'll meet you in the next episode with another scary video. Till then, stay safe.